My friend Derek and I have a class together for film because we are majoring in filmmaking, but we also have our own YouTube channel where we film places where it's supposed to be haunted. And we had an idea of us entering at our former high school at Valley High after hours, when it's like about 10 at nighttime. And yeah, we are thinking of trespassing, but I have a friend in the inside who works as a security guard for the night shift. We are good for that part. Especially Derek bought a new camera, and we are going to test it out. His camera looks hella cool though. I was texting Derek if we were still planning to head over to Valley High at night to film and see if it's haunted. We heard stories when we were students there 2 years ago that it was haunted, and now we want to find out if it's true. We are finally here. The time to find out if this high school is really haunted. Now, we will just wait for my friend, who works as a security guard here, to let us inside. My friend Jesus opened the door for us, and I've been knowing him since the high school days, which is here at Valley High. He's cool though, and since it's just him watching over the school for the night, so we are good to film. Also, I asked him about if this school is really haunted, and he said that he did witness several strange things that happened here at the middle of the night, but he didn't get into detail though. He also told us to not enter the gym. He didn't explain why, but he said to just not enter inside. Jesus let us begin filming now, and he said that he is going to be patrolling around doing his usual foot patrols around the school now. He also told us to let him know if we see or hear anything strange as well. I still find it very strange why he wouldn't let us inside the gym, which makes it more interesting. We did hear stories from former classmates when we used to go here that at nighttime strange events happen here. And we are now very curious if these stories were true. This chemistry classroom brings back memories. This school hasn't really changed, and we are very excited to start filming another ghost story for our channel. And now we turn off the lights. So far, we haven't heard or seen anything strange, but we are going to head over to other classrooms and the hallway as well. We headed over to the hallway to film, but we couldn't find the light switch, so I texted Jesus about it. In the meantime, we waited for his reply back. As we waited for like about 5 minutes, all of a sudden, the lights turned off, and Jesus never replied back. I just texted him saying, "Thanks, bro, for the lights." Being inside an empty high school at night feels creepy, but at the same time, exciting. The beeping sound was coming from inside a history classroom, and we found out a teacher's computer was turned on as well. But the beeping sound was getting closer and closer as we looked around the classroom. But that's when we found out the beeping sound was coming from inside a room that has a sign that says emergency room. At the same time, we didn't want to open the door, but I took the lead to open the door to find out what's that beeping sound. As we entered inside the room, we happened to find out it was just a digital watch all along. The door closed by itself. I am trying very hard to open the door, but it's locked, like someone locked the door from the other side. We overheard sounds coming from the classroom like chairs moving around. This is getting more creepy and scary. We overheard someone moving chairs or desks, and then someone opened the door and ran off. Derek and I were thinking twice before we opened this door. Eventually, I then slowly opened the door. The whole classroom is a mess. This is getting strange. We then stopped filming and decided to call Jesus my security guard friend. Okay, this is getting strange. The call got disconnected, and it seems so unreal. This is happening right now. We should have never came here to film. The door from the exit opened by itself. We have decided to be cautious here since we are not alone. And strange things do happen here at night. This was a bad idea from the start. We headed out of the classroom, and we felt like someone was watching us, like this place has bad vibes during the nighttime. And I feel goosebumps all over my skin. This didn't feel like a good vibe anymore. We heard someone humming, and the next thing we know it, as we turned around, there is a creepy, lonely lady behind us. Nah, this isn't cool at all anymore. I decided to say something to her, but Derek didn't want me to, but I wanted to, so I did. "Hello, miss." "Who are you?" I said. I got closer to her. Oh shoot, that was a bad idea. I am so dumb to get close to her. We ran out of there. We ran as fast as we could to get out of here. The door was locked. We couldn't open it. I then looked behind us, and that creepy lady wasn't behind us anymore. She disappeared suddenly. As we tried to continue to open the door, all of a sudden, a strange-looking man appeared out of nowhere from outside. He stood in front of us, and he had all dark clothing, and with his head down, and covering his face with sunshades, and a bandana over his mouth with a spiky mohawk hairstyle. We are stuck here. This doesn't feel real anymore. "Bro, we have to find another way out of here," Derek said. Suddenly, the strange man started to remove slowly his shades and then his bandana from his mouth. heck is that? We ran the other way back, and that thing was trying to break down the door. That was a close one, and we made it inside a math classroom. But we need to find a way out of here. Through the windows, Derek said. The windows wouldn't open. We had to break them down. As we searched for something that would help to break down the windows, I felt something on top of my head like a drop of water or something. I then looked up. What the heck? No way, man, it's her. Derek and I went to the back of the classroom, and that thing jumped down, and she started to crawl towards us. We ran super quickly towards the door. Derek tripped down as he was making his exit, and the terrifying thing grabbed his ankle as he was trying to run. I won't let you go, bro. I got you, I said. I used all of my strength as I finally pulled him out of her hands, and I quickly closed the door with that thing inside. We ran as quickly as we could, not looking back. We made it inside the school's gym. I closed the door quickly. Jesus told us not to enter inside the gym. We don't know why, though, but we had no choice. And besides, it looks normal to me. Oh man, we have to find a way out of here. I am done with filming haunted places. They started to break down the door. We went to hide at the men's locker room in the back, and we can hear they broke down the front door, and we could hear the footsteps, but these weren't ordinary footsteps. I peeked outside to find out what we are dealing with. I know it's dumb, but I am a very curious guy who cannot sit there and not do anything without knowing what is out there. I didn't see anything out there, and those heavy footsteps stopped all of a sudden. Bro, there is no escape out of here, Derek said. The door is being broken down as I speak. Run, bro, I yelled. We ran out of there to another area of the locker room. We headed into the men's restroom because I remember there was a window above when I used to go here 2 years ago, and that led to the outside. And I was right. We had hoped to escape. But we had to hurry, though. That thing started getting closer. Come on, bro, hurry up, I shouted. That thing was already breaking down the door. Oh no, it broke down the door. I can see its face. Pull me up, bro, hurry, I yelled. We finally escaped and ran as fast as we could. We made it back in the front of the school, and luckily, those things didn't chase us out here. I am guessing they only haunt that school at night and don't get out. We are relieved we made it out alive. Eventually, when we were walking out of there, we saw Jesus, my friend. He's outside in front of the school he was patrolling, but which is strange because he never called me back when we needed his help. I told him of everything we have seen and that we need to report this school, that it is extremely haunted and dangerous, and that it's not safe to go inside here at nighttime. All of a sudden, Jesus grabs my arm, and Derek's arm too. He kept a serious face and looked like he was getting angry. "Let us go, man," I said. He started to put pressure onto my arm, and I noticed his eyes started to change and his appearance as well. We were trying to push him off, but he's somehow very strong. We couldn't move him at all.
Two college students named Joshua Kim and Derek Davis go missing last night when they were filming for Ghosts at Valley High School. We will have more information after this break.